The number two skill that really changed everything for me was now that I knew that my brain needed a driver, I had to learn how to drive my brain, not from force, from understanding. See, my brain is mine. It belongs to me. It's not here as my enemy. I do not believe I have a gremlin in my brain. I know this is a very important psychological strategy that a lot of therapists and coaches and in the psychology world, people have used this strategy for years to help people with their inner voice and show up in their lives. I 100% disagree with this strategy for me. So I do not teach this to my clients because what this strategy teaches me is that I have an enemy inside of me. I don't want to go to bed thinking I have an enemy inside of me. My brain isn't trying to hurt me. My brain is just being efficient at what it was designed to do in the imperfect state that we are in. Okay. So when you think about that, for me, that means I've got to understand my brain and work with my brain. Skill number two. That means for my brain to generate desire to do the hard work. That's not normal for me to wait for that because it will never happen. My brain is wired for instant gratification, seeking pleasure, avoiding danger, and conserving energy. So I have to drive my brain to do what it needs to do because it's a machine that is expecting me to drive it. So if I hear thoughts in my brain that aren't serving me, I'm not thinking this is the enemy talking to me. I'm thinking this is my brain just trying to do what it does best, conserve energy, avoid danger, seek pleasure. My job is to see those thoughts and to decide on purpose what I want to believe, what I want to do. And that's why I came up with a framework that was so useful because while learning about the brain, I discovered the brain likes frameworks. It's really easy to remember information when you put them in a framework. So this framework changed everything for me. Is ILR. ILR. Identify the thoughts that you're thinking in the moment. And if it's useful, great, keep it. But if it's not useful and you know a thought isn't useful, when it's not driving you to create results that you want. So for instance, the thought is, I can't have it all, was not useful for me. So once I identify it, the next step in the framework is to let it go. And all of this is in my power because thoughts are optional. They're not set in stones. I can just decide that this thought isn't for me. I don't want it. It's a guest that came in my house and now I'm not okay with this guest staying. You gotta go. Goodbye. And R is the third level of the framework. Renovate. Bringing in a guest that I actually want in my house. A thought that I want to keep thinking on purpose. And that thought was I replaced the I can't have it all with I can have anything I set my mind to and actually believe that. And there's different variation of that thought. I am the master of my life. I am the master of my destiny. I choose my thoughts on purpose. I'm grateful for the gift of thought so that I can choose what I think about on purpose. I can create my own reality. So when I think those thoughts, I feel powerful. I feel able. I feel capable. And I go to work and I create my results. Isn't that amazing? And I'm not concerned with the gremlin in my brain. I'm not concerned with however other versions people gave this voice in your mind telling you to do opposite things. When I have thoughts that generate self-doubt, I see them, I observe them, and I watch them. And then I make a decision if I'm going to keep going with them. That is the skill of working with your brain.